The new moon on April the 19th brings with it an energetic opening, and with this new moon we're about to experience a triple energetic power period, because we have the new moon on the 19th, the total solar eclipse on the 20th, and then Mercury goes retrograde on the 21st. So these 3 days are definitely going to be the power days of April. And in this video I want to share with you the 5 key things I think you should know about this particular new moon, so you can work the energies to your benefit and really make the most of it. The first thing I would like for you to know is that with this new moon, you will really realize that growth that has taken place, that inner and outer growth really becomes apparent, where you're realizing how much you have truly grown since the beginning of the year, how much your life has changed and transformed and elevated because of all that has been happening this year so far. You then also realize that you no longer feel how you used to feel. You feel like you have grown. You feel like you have evolved. You feel like maybe like you're a taller person now, right? A more filled out person. And you're really realizing that whatever you have been doing this year, even though there may have been some challenging times, because the energies this year so far, there was times that were a little challenging, right? And you may have had some ups and downs this year, but even though all of those challenges, the setbacks, the obstacles, the difficulties, the adversities, everything that you're experiencing is actually helping you to grow if you really work the energy, if you allow yourself to learn from those challenges. Because everything that is happening in your life, it's happening for you. It's happening to your highest and greatest good, to help you grow, to help you transform. So here an invitation is to look back over your life, this year, and even if you want to go further back, that's perfectly fine, and look back over all these challenging times, the things that didn't go as planned, and allow yourself to see the message, the lesson, the gift within it. Because that's how you really grow from that. But now with this new moon, you will have that inner sense that, you know what, I'm no longer who I once was. I have grown, I have transformed, I have elevated in who I am. And celebrate that growth, because you have grown and it requires your acknowledgement. And that's what is at offer here with this new moon, is to become aware of that, to acknowledge that, to really embrace that growth that you have experienced. Then the second piece here is that I also want you to know that you're also raising in consciousness, because this new moon, it infuses new light codes that will help you elevate your view on life. You then are able to look at things from a higher perspective, because every situation has many sides to it, right? It has the negative side, it has the other side, and it has a higher side, a higher perspective. So when you allow yourself to take a step back from whatever is going on, and you really take the high road, right? You really elevate your thinking, and you detach from the emotional aspects from whatever's going on, and really look at it from a detached point of view, and allow yourself okay, what can I learn from this? What is the message, the lesson, the gift here? And you really look at it from that kind of perspective, and you see the truth, and then you see the higher truth. Well, what is the truth here in this situation? Okay, it's this and that. Well, what's the higher truth here? Right? So this is what is happening right now, because a lot is shifting in your life. A lot is happening, and actually, we're about to also move into the Mercury retrograde season. And by the way, there's the video in the description below for the Mercury retrograde season, so you can get the information about what the key theme of the Mercury retrograde season, how to work the energy. So link is in the description below. And while you're at it, there's another video that I want to mention. It's an activation to help you raise your consciousness as well, so elevate your consciousness. So if that's of interest to you, link is in the description below. But now this new moon really brings those light codes to help you raise in your consciousness, where you then also open yourself to seeing more opportunities where before maybe you just saw lack and limitation and things not working out. Now you're really being infused with those light codes to open yourself up to be ready and open to receive those opportunities, because as you're raising in consciousness and you're looking at things from a higher perspective, that opens up so many doors for you, so many doors of possibilities and opportunities, and that's now available for you as well. But for that extra boost, definitely check out that light code activation to help you awakening your consciousness. Then the third thing here I want you to know is that you're actually raising in frequency as well. Because right now we're really at this opening. We're about to experience the eclipse, which is the opening of the gateway, then the Mercury retrograde and all of that. I mean, this is truly an opening that is helping you in raising your frequency, where you are vibrating higher actually. You're with these light codes that are now coming in, that are available to us. Now here I really want to invite you to tune into the energy. Really make the most out of this new moon, like right before and especially on a new moon, and even right after. I mean, we're then moving into the eclipse. Really take some time out over those 3 days or those 2 days, and then with the Mercury retrograde, to really tune into the energy, because so much is at offer right now to elevate your viewpoint, to elevate your consciousness, to raise in frequency. Really tune into that energy, because then you're also then shining more brightly. It's like your inner light is being ignited, is being turned up quite a lot, because the more you shine your light, the more you raise in vibration and frequency, that has such a beautiful ripple effect, because it will impact every single person in your life, and even the people that you just come in contact with. Let's say when you're going to the store, when you're going somewhere, you're going to the doctor or whatnot, or you're just walking past someone. You raising your vibration and raising your light, your inner light, has a beautiful butterfly effect, where that it really ripples out in ways that you can't even imagine. So just make the most of it. Really tune into that energy. Allow yourself to really raise in frequency, because this will only going to impact your life for the better, and of course everyone that is around you, everyone that is in your life. Then the fourth key thing here is that there's also now a call to follow your soul's highest path. Now this year is all about that soul's path anyway, so really stepping into that, to really stepping into your soul's path, to aligning yourself to your soul's highest path. And now this new moon also invites you to really follow that inner calling, follow that calling to stepping into your soul's path. Because new ways are making themselves known to you. Things that you may shift in your life, things that you may start doing that you haven't been doing, things that you may just change around a little bit or elevate. These are the things that are coming into your conscious awareness now as well, because of this new moon, because it's being activated within you, to help you really follow that. So here you may have a notebook handy, your journal handy, and just write down any ideas that you're being given, any insights that you're receiving, because it will help you to move forward. And here, this is really the invitation to elevate your life, to elevate what you're doing right now, or to really step into that more evolved, way of being of service to humanity, to yourself, to the people in your life, or whatever you feel called to do in this lifetime. But those insights will also now be forthcoming to really help you step into that, to help you move forward on that. And then the fifth key thing here, and I think that's the most exciting one, is because of this energetic opening now, it offers new opportunities, new possibilities. New doors are opening for you that previously you weren't aware of, that were just not there and you were looking for them. Now with this energetic opening, it really opens up a lot for you to really help you move forward. You're also receiving that energetic and celestial support to move forward. So here you may then really tune in to uncover, well, what do you want to step into? What is that higher path for you? And then just trust that you are being guided, you are being supported. Maybe even write your intention list, like really the things that you're intending for right now that you want to focus on. And ask your team of guides, ask the universe, ask source, ask the angels, whoever you want to work with, or whoever you usually work with, and even your soul and your higher self, to ask for that support to really step into this, to move forward with this, to help you really find the strength within you, the courage, the motivation, the inspiration to take action on it, to move forward. And whenever there are doubts and fears and limiting beliefs are coming up, ask for that celestial support, that divine support, to break through it in the most aligned way, so you can really feel encouraged or courageous enough to really move forward. But now there's so much assistance available to us on a collective level, energetically, spiritually, cosmically, celestial help as well, to really step into this. And I want to invite you, if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe because I have more videos coming out. There's another video coming out about the eclipse, so you get the insights about that, and as well as an eclipse activation to really help you bring in those light codes. So if you haven't done so already, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release that. But the way you can really make the most out of this new moon energy is take time out over those 2 days, and even when Mercury goes retrograde. So we have the 19th, we have the 20th, and then the 21st is when Mercury goes retrograde. Take time out over that time to really go within, to work the energy, because this is really that opening, right? You're moving into a phase of inner contemplation, of expanding into the new energies that are now available. So this is really the opening that is happening right now. And fortunately enough for us, we're having these power days, these 3 days basically back to back, to really assist us with that. So really take time out if you can, and if you can't, really make it at least an intention of yours to take at least a few minutes out to really tune into that energy, to work the energy on a day-to-day basis, to really open yourself up to what is now forthcoming, that is now incoming for you, the light codes that are now available to you. Really open yourself up to it. Maybe do some journaling, really work with whatever comes to the surface for you. And then set the intention to raise your frequency, because as you're intending, okay, I'm going to raise my frequency, you're tuning and you're just imagining yourself growing bigger and brighter, really raising up in frequency. Really be intentional about that over those few days, over those 3 days, to really tap into that, what is available to you right now. Because the more you raise your vibration, well, you're igniting your inner light. Right? And that has such a beautiful ripple effect that will change your life, and of course positively impact the life of others as well. But work the energy on a day-to-day basis and set a higher vision for your life. Really align yourself to your soul's path. The desires that you've already had been nudging at you, listen to that and step into that. Because so much more is possible for you, and we're having these 3 power days that are really going to kickstart a lot. Like I said, this is an opening right now, right? We have then the closing eclipse in a few weeks from now. So really work that energy, and of course we're also then moving into Mercury retrograde. So this is truly a power period that I want to invite you to really work the energy on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so here you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, maybe leave me a comment below and let me know, how do you feel about these crazy power days that are coming up? And if you're ready for that elevated path, I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. Like I said, if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And be sure to check out this video about awakening your consciousness so you can raise in consciousness and really lift yourself up. It's a light code activation. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.